expect and not expect, I didn't have this in mind at all, to be honest. I honestly didn't think I'm gonna be able to make it this far. Seventh week, that was an achievement to me. So I think the fact that I made it this far, I won a trophy. The moment I entered the house, it was home to me. So whether I am still in the house or not, I'm still in India.
Right.
And if India is my home, that means Bigg Boss is my home. So it started there, but it will never end because I'm here to stay. I'm not here to go anywhere.
So
Jad-
who do you think should eliminate instead of you?
No, I don't have an answer for that because if I left, that means I got maybe the least votes, and I'm not supposed to stay anymore because people see it differently than we see it inside. Even if we were asked to choose someone to be eliminated, still the people see it differently because you guys see everything. The only thing we see is the conversations we have. The only thing we notice there is what we have when one-on-one or we're sitting in a group. But on the other hand, another group is having another conversation and they have another opinion. So I can't say that someone else should be eliminated instead of me. No, I can't say that.
Jad, you
Jad,
have-
one of the initial things, apart from your personality, which people really liked you, was your camaraderie with Manisha, which, you know, as time went, it got lost. Again, I think, it was there. What do you want to say? What about your equation with Manisha? And why did it decline? We want to know about that.
Well, something about Manisha. She's a cute girl. She's someone who expresses herself in just one way, in flirting. And personally, I find it a bit awkward. I mean, someone who flirts all the time, it's not genuine anymore. So if you like someone, you flirt with them, okay? But if you flirt with everybody, the interest is gone. If I had like 1% interest, it's gone. If I see that, it's gone. So reverse the situation. How would it look like to you guys? If I was the one flirting with her the whole time. If I was the one jumping on her the whole time. If I was the one coming to her and hugging her and giving her all of the things she was trying to give me physical. May I ask, how would I look to you? Would I still be in Bigg Boss house or in jail? What would you call me?
Yeah.
Harasser? Criminal? What? Just because I'm a man, I should be bowing down and allow things to happen to me, allow people to throw whatever it is that they have in them at me, and I should just be quiet and say nothing just because I'm a man? I don't have feelings. I have feelings. I have a lot of feelings. And I'm very emotional. I'm very emotional, extremely expressive. And if I hug somebody, I give them everything in me, just to them to feel better if they're sad, to boost their energy, to make them feel more confident. Not because I like to touch someone's ass, not because I like to feel. I'm 38, I traveled the world, I've seen everything, I've done everything. I have lived my life to the fullest. I don't need a house with millions of cameras watching me to flirt with someone or to touch someone physically if I hug them. I don't have any intentions when I hug someone. But you guys only see when I hug the girls. You don't see when I hug Avinash, when I hug Elvish, when I hug Abhishek, when I give him this brotherly support. Then listen, man, don't be fucking sad. Doesn't matter, whatever you did, it's okay. Man up. You don't see that. You only see if I hug the girl and I kissed her head. You only see a pure kiss between me and Akanksha. And you make a story out of it. It was pure. It was beautiful. If you take that 30 second and you put it in a movie, I promise you, this movie will make a hit. Because that kiss was beautiful. I wish I can live that kiss, that moment again. I owe Akanksha a huge apology for saying she's a bad kisser. Actually, I am the bad kisser. She's not a bad kisser. She's a wonderful kisser. And to an extent where she blew me off the ground. I swear to God, when I watched that video, when I was out of the house, and I had the opportunity to look over my phone and see the videos on YouTube and social media, I was blown away. And I realized, I went back in time to that moment, and I realized after they counted till 20, it was like supposed to be 20 seconds. 20 seconds, I wasn't even in the house. I was somewhere else. I wasn't in the house. For 20 seconds, I was blown away. The last 10 seconds, I didn't know where I was. I felt like I was somewhere else, and then I woke up, and what happened? In my mind, I was kissing someone, but she wasn't there. That's because of how amazing the kiss was. I went to Avinash and told him she's a bad kisser. No, I am the bad kisser. My apologies go to you, Akanksha. I love you so much for that moment. That was remarkable. Thank you for making it so memorable.
Jad,
we have seen this thing that you like Indian people, and you just confess you like India also. But why do you want to change Indian habits? Because inside the house, I have seen that, and we have seen that you change Manisha habit about eating food with hands, and you also said this thing to Ashika also, and one comment also that look, dog is eating. So why this kind of things? Yeah, we have seen this. Yeah. So why you just wanted to change Indian habits?
No, I did not. Did I say that?
Yeah, you did.
I am so sorry.
And also somewhere or the other you also changed, because the months when Salman scolded you, after that we saw your another personality totally. Like, did you changed yourself? Like, what was it?
Can I answer this
Yeah.
question
Yeah.
first? Okay. Okay. So where I come from, I normally eat with cutleries. Okay. It's not that I wanted to change that, but because I see Manisha like doing a lot of things at the same time, and putting oil on her hair, and then cooking, and then fixing stuff with her hands, and then suddenly she takes the plate, and I noticed that. I paid really good attention. If you see that, if you paid attention
Yes.
really good, you would see where I'm coming from asking her to eat with cutleries.
Right.
If you see that, but you did not see that, so I'm gonna comment on that. So I watched her, I observed her really good to allow myself to say that to her and try to teach her. Listen, elegantly, I'm not trying to change your culture or your habits, but elegantly, it would look nice on you. Cute lady like you, looking nice and cute and sweet. It's nice if you try to eat in cutlery, okay? So I observed her. I saw what she was doing until the point where she took her plate and she sat on the table and she started eating with her hands. Can you imagine the amount of germs on her hands? That she didn't wash her hands actually, and she started eating, doing everything that she was doing, taking the plate, sitting and eating with her hands. I just walk and I stand there. In a very nice and cute and genuine way.
Yeah.
Not like I was trying to force my opinion on her.
What
And
about-
every time it was genuine, every time it was funny. And suddenly when she sees me, she started eating with her mouth closed and she started like, you know.
Yeah. But
But it
Ashika,
wasn't-
Ashika was there, and you just commented with Jiya that because she was eating with her hands, and you just commented that dog eating and all.
I am really sorry if that came out of me. I'm really sorry. I swear to my daughter's life, I don't remember I said that. I hope that somebody can show me that video. If you guys have it, that would be great. I would be more than grateful to see it. If I said that, I am really, really, really sorry. It wasn't meant to come out of me like this. I never say anything about anybody like that at all, no matter where they come from, no matter who they are, no matter if they're poor or rich, educated or not. I come from that background. I come from a place where I was in a phase in my life where I had to eat from the garbage.
Garbage. Yeah.
Yeah, so if that makes me a dog, then I'm a dog. And what's wrong with being a dog?
Okay.
Dog doesn't have souls. They have a soul, right? You
Right.
see them here on the street. Nobody does anything. In fact, they feed them. So if that makes me a dog because I eat from the garbage, then I'm happy to be a dog. To be
Okay.
called a dog, I don't mind. But just I feel genuinely sorry that if I said that.
Jab,
Sorry,
one
forgive me.
statement we have frequently listened from your side that you have said most of the people in the house have two faces. So, and it has been most of the time for Manisha because you felt betrayed at some point of the time in the game. So, what's your take on the entire thing? Like, why do you felt so?
Same
from
goes with
Manisha's side?
Jiya as well.
Yeah.
Yes, so if you guys noticed, if you observed well, you would see that I stopped saying that 2 weeks ago about the two faces. Why? Because it took me that long to understand the game. I was stupid that I didn't understand the game earlier. If I understood the game earlier, I would have played differently and I would have had two faces. One for the game and one for the show. One for the tasks and the challenges, and one when I'm sitting with my group, with my friends, with them, with every one of them. I would have had two faces too. But because I just had one face, and I was able to spot people like, what the hell? How is she Babu and loving and all over me the whole time, flirting with me, and suddenly in the task, she's against me? How is Abhishek so connected to me and so supportive to me and so a great listener, and I call him a brother, and I push him through, and I always motivate him to work out, and I always push him to challenge himself. How is he against me out of the sudden in the task? So this is why I was saying two faces, but I didn't mean that there are two faces as in bad as they are bad people. Just that I realized late the two face is normal, obviously, and I should have had that two face thing. I should have had it since the beginning, so I could have maybe played better, and I could have maybe still in the house till now. And it's too late. But
Final two questions now.
Okay, so Jad, talking about Rebecca.
you asked me, sorry.
Do you also think there was some communication barrier in between the game? Most of the things were not conveyed properly to you as it was shown in the game.
Yeah, the translation sometime, because at some point I felt it's too heavy. Like if somebody's asking me the whole time, what's that? What's it? What did you say? What did they say? It's annoying, and I felt like I was even annoyed from my own self, having to ask for translation the whole time. At some point, I felt like, you know what? Just try to understand as much as you can, Jad. Try to pick up words and connect the words to the body language. It was a lot for me to understand, and it's a huge task. Aside of the tasks that I had to go through, and not to hurt anybody, even if I was nominating someone, I was trying to make it sound like an advice more than I was going straight and trying to break them down. Because in many tasks, in many nominating many tasks where we had to nominate someone, I was looking at people nominating each other, and the way the reasons they portray the reason, it was so aggressive. It was so aggressive that the person comes back feeling drained and so disappointed in themselves. So I'm like, no, that's if I have to nominate you, I don't have to have a negative reason to nominate you. I can nominate you, but I'll highlight the recent thing. That's it. I don't go back to where before you were born, pick up stuff from your grandma and carry it in a luggage and bring it with me to the nomination. I don't have to do that. I don't have to hurt you to nominate you. So it was a lot for me to observe, because when I got to the point where I was nominating people, I felt like, no, I should not be negative about this. I should just tell them, give them an advice of how to flip the switch and change maybe the way they react, or maybe the way they judge each other. So that's how I looked at it.
Okay,
Jad,
so Jad, talking
Jiya,
about
this is the
Babika.
final
Let's talk
question.
about
Jad,
Jiya.
Jad,
Questions
talking
after
about
this.
Babika, your incident happened with Babika, and then afterwards she assassinated Manisha's character. So what is your take on that? What would you like to say on Babika's aggression or behavior?
Look, baby Ka. I call her baby Ka. She's my baby.
So do you think
No
she's
matter-
innocent?
She's an innocent. That's not for me to judge, because you guys see that. Like I said, you see it differently. For me, I had an incident with Babika. It was wrong of me to behave that way, and I realized that quick. Took me like a few minutes. I understood what happened, and I felt ashamed of my reaction, and genuinely I was ready. Like, can I speak? If I can speak to her now, even they tried to communicate us back again, but they couldn't, because Babika is someone who's extremist. If she's angry, she's extremist, and she expresses it. There's no gray zone to Babika. It's either extreme white or extreme black. So it's good that whatever happened happened. That's good, because it kind of gave me like a chance to understand whatever is happening around me quick, and be able to portray myself. And I've done a mistake, and okay, this is how I apologize to my mistake. Okay, go for it, Jad. Genuinely, I worked on it, and I didn't ask for forgiveness just like that. I worked on getting that forgiveness, because I earned it. If I earned it, people gave it to me. If I earned the respect again, people gave it to me. So for a whole week, until the next episode, if you guys have seen, I was apologizing every day,
Yeah.
genuinely,
You
from
did.
the bottom of my heart, asking for forgiveness and for the respect again. Because who of us have not done a mistake? If I have done that mistake and it was that major, it was just because it was recorded on camera. But who of you have not done a mistake in their life? Are we all saints? Am I the only sinner?
No.
No.
So, if we don't have this forgiveness in our heart to give it, we will never be able to forgive ourselves. We will never be able to understand that whatever mistake we've done, it's just a mistake, and we should learn from it. We should not sit back and regret and blame ourselves. No, understand that you've done something wrong, come out of it, make it better, change the situation, flip the switch, and come stronger. And I hope I was able to do that. I hope I was able to gain the respect and the forgiveness.
Jiya's
Thank you,
game
changed.
Just wanted to
Jiya's
know.
game
Jiya's
changed.
game,
Do you
please,
think it
please.
is because Abhishek was strong?
Okay,
That
this is
is
the
why.
last question.
Yeah.
Last
Jiya's
question.
Last question. Jiya's game changed. Do you think Abhishek is stronger? That is why she changed her game and went to Abhishek.
And what you
this
feel,
is-
Jiya is a friend or a foe?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, to Jiya, it suddenly became a game. To me, it was never a game.
Okay.
Since the beginning, I'm sure you guys have seen that. I stayed close to my friends, and I protected their back. And I was there for them. So once you're my friend, you're my friend. You are on a red zone. Nobody can touch you. Nobody can come close to you. Once you mess around, you're out of it. So to Jiya, she lost my, I'm not gonna say my respect. No, that's too big. Of course, she has my respect still, but she lost that place I had for her. Now I might be maybe friends with her, but I know for a fact that she has a very good heart, and I know for a fact whatever she tried to portray in the show, it's just for her to protect herself and keep that image, because that's what you guys know about Jiya. That's how you know her, right? That's what you see her.
Right.
You don't know anything about her life. You don't know anything about the small details in her life. So it's her right to play the way she likes, because she needs to protect that person. Whether if she has to fake it to make it, whether if she has to break rules to be friends with people and leave other people, it's the way she plays. It's the way she is, and I am in no position to call her fake. That's way too big to call someone fake. What do you know about? What do I know about you to call you fake? How much do I know you? How would I allow myself to call someone fake, and I don't even know about them anything except that I met them and I saw whatever it is that they showed me. But that doesn't mean that this is their reality. Their reality is them. Whenever they decide to show it, they will show it. It's not for me to try to pull it out of them. So I totally respect the way she played, the way she is. It's how she is. It's not for me to judge. And of course, we're gonna meet hopefully soon outside, and we will definitely sit and have an amazing chat where there's no cameras, where there's nothing that we feel pressured, that we have to speak in a way or behave in a way or talk in a certain way or react in a certain way or exaggerate in a certain way. We will just be ourselves. Whether it was with Jiya, Abhishek, Elvish, I am 100% sure these people have the most beautiful heart, and I'm 100% sure when I sit with them, I will click on a different level.
Done. Thank you.
Thank you.